What's on YouTube? It's PTT back at it with another Destiny 2 video. Today guys, we are going to be looking at weapon mods, armor mods, shaders, all of that kind of jazz. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Here we have my does not compute. This is my scout rifle. As you can see, just like any other weapons we've had in Destiny before, we get some weapon perks here. So you get an intrinsic perk, and this will be the same on any of the does not compute scout rifles. Okay, this will remain the same all of the time. So here we have slower firing and higher damage. This weapon is more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. We then get 3 perks here to change our scope and our sight. We get another 2 here, so we've got steady round and appended mag, and our third one is moving target. Okay, now what's really interesting guys, if we come off of this a little bit, you can see here, okay, it says weapon mods. Attach a mod to a weapon to improve or add to its perks. Doing so consumes the mod. Now, we don't actually know what kind of weapon modifications there are, okay? We know because the guys at Bungie, Luke Smith, IGN, they have all said that when weapons drop, they will all roll exactly the same, but you can tweak them obviously to make them a little bit different to other players. So, weapon mods, where do they come from? I don't know. Will they come from Lost Sectors? Will they come from Adventures? Will they come as like Nightfall rewards? Can we buy them from a vendor in the new social space? Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. What kind of weapon mods will we get? You know, will we get things, you know, like we've got in Destiny 1 right now? So we've got like Feeding Frenzy and stuff like that. We've got Field Scout. Can we get mods that are titled very similar, you know, Field Scout, Crowd Control, Reactive Reload, things like that? Obviously Destiny 2's version, but can we get those as mods and then equip them to our weapons? Again, I don't know, this is just my speculation. I would like to think that that's how they're going to do weapon mods, but we're going to have to wait and find out. As always, guys, this isn't me just giving you information. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Next up then, we have shaders, okay? We can actually equip shaders to our weapons now, which is really cool. In fact, we can actually add shaders to an awful lot of things, which we will cover on later in the video. You can see there is an awful lot of empty slots here, so, you know, we're going to carry a lot more shaders around now than what we did in Destiny 1. Pretty cool. I do like looking good as a Guardian. Here then we have Infusion, okay? Infusion is coming back for Destiny 2. How will Infusion work? Well, I am assuming it is going to work very similar to how it works in Destiny now. If you have a higher lighted bit of gear, you can break that down and infuse it into the weapon you want to bring up the light level on. However, the big question is, will it work like we have now, where if you infused a 300 light weapon into a 200 light weapon, it will become 300? Or will it work like it used to, where if you infuse a 300 into a 200, you maybe get something like 250? Again, we don't know. I'm hoping that they keep with what it is now. I hated the system before where it was kind of just luck as to how high the light level actually went. I would very much like it to be, okay, I'm breaking this down because I don't want it, but I want the light level on this weapon, so make that weapon exactly what I've just broken down. Again though guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We're going to move on to special weapons next then. These are a little bit different. You can do a fair few other things with them, which is kind of cool. So again, we have our intrinsic perk here. We have our sights that we can swap around. We have our first tree of perks and our second tree of perks. Similar to the primary weapons then, we have weapon mods. Attach a mod to a weapon to improve or add to its perks. Doing so consumes the mod. We have the shaders and we have the legendary infusion. What is different here though guys is this, okay? This is a solar damage mod. Equip this to a weapon to charge its rounds with solar energy. Now, if we actually come out and go and look at, here we go, look, we've got a void one here. Here we go, look, we have a void damage mod. Equip this to a weapon to charge its round with void energy. So, if we find a certain weapon that we like, and we've got 2 of them, but they're both on void, and we want one on solar, the way I'm thinking this is going to work is you literally get a solar mod, and these mods will sit in these boxes down here, as you can see the cursor here, right? I think they're going to sit in there, and if you get a weapon and you want to swap the elemental bow, you simply equip it. There you go, boom, you've now got your favourite weapon in void and solar and even arc if you wanted to. Again, how are we going to get these mods? I have no idea. I'm going to assume they will drop somewhere in game as a reward for an activity. I'm kind of hoping that we can buy them from NPCs, but I wouldn't hold my breath for too long. Moving on then, let's have a look at other things, okay? We have a ghost here. Again, our ghost can have a shader equipped to it, but the ghost can also have ghost shell mods. Attach a mod to a ghost shell to improve or add to its perks. Doing so consumes the mod. Again, that kind of seems very generic. We're seeing that all across the board. If you use it, the mod's gone. That's it. You don't get it back. Personally, I'm happy with that if they drop quite freely. Now, what I'm assuming will happen here is what we've got in Destiny 1 now, so you can get more glimmer from killing certain things. You know, if you're picking up planetary materials and you've got the mod on the ghost, you will get more materials for certain things if that's what your ghost is spec to. Again, I like this idea. I'm perfectly happy with it if it works as we think it will. Moving over to armor then, armor is going to work very similar as well. Look, if we come to here, we have armor mods. Attach a mod to a piece of armor to improve or add to its perks. Doing so consumes the mod. We have the shader here, we have the infusion. We also have this though, this is an empty socket. Armor mod, standard, no modifications. Now, what kind of armor mods do you think we might be able to get? Will we be able to get things that give us double grenades? Will we get things that give us double melee kills? Or will they simply be things to boost up what is Destiny 2's version of intellect, discipline, and strength? I don't know. You guys might be able to have a good guess. I would like to hear those guesses in the comment section down below as always. Going on from here, guys, our class item, very much like the armor, has exactly the same. It has some infusion and it has a shader on it. If we come down and we check out our ship, this is pretty cool. We can have shaders on ships. Okay, here, equip this shader to change the color of your gear. Now, that is actually rather interesting. It says change the color of your gear. Will this affect the Sparrow and things like that? We don't know. We do know that it doesn't affect the armor, okay, because I have a Hacky History Polish shader on here, but my Titan, if we go up, look, doesn't look the same, okay? The shader that we have on here is completely different. It is a default shader. So clearly any shaders put on these ships don't actually affect your entire gear. What they do actually affect is just the guess, but I'm going to think it does your ship and your Sparrow and things like that. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Over here then we have our normal emotes and we have our emblems there. They haven't upped the slots here. We've got the same amount of slots here. So, you know, it's going to be pretty tough finding out what shaders, what emblems and things like that you want to have equipped. This one here is for the vehicle then. You do not have any vehicles available to summon. This is what I'm going to assume is our Sparrow. Now, I have actually done a video before saying that we get to drive tanks and things like that. Are they going to be a vehicle? I doubt they will. I think, you know, they'll probably be there on a mission somewhere, a bit like the pikes and things like that. But how cool would it be to have like a tank or a pike or something else as the vehicle to drive around on? Maybe I'm just kind of getting a bit excited and carried away with myself. But again, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that, for now, guys, is about going to wrap up this video, okay? I just wanted to share those few things with you. Again, I know I've said it enough now, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's have a discussion. What do you like? What do you not like? How have you found your experience in the Destiny 2 beta so far? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Plenty more Destiny 2 videos coming your way. But for now, Guardians, thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.